Thanks, Anita. And we're now joined for the first time on the Daily Politics in his new manifestation as leader of UKIP, Malcolm Pearson. Welcome to our programme. Let me just try and establish what actually happened. You were quoted in the Sunday papers, I think it was, or the Saturday papers, as saying, quote, to the Conservatives, if you guarantee us, UKIP, a referendum on in or out of the European Union and you give a genuinely free vote to the Conservative Party on this issue, we will disband. Was that your offer?
I'm afraid not.
So what was your offer?
The word disband has been taken somewhat out of context. What our offer was, after the European elections, when UKIP had done, we came second, we beat the government and all the rest, we went to the Conservative Party in the shape of Lord Strathclyde in the Lords, and we said, if you will guarantee, and in a absolutely irrevocable form of guarantee, a referendum on in or out of the European Union, which could have been a referendum on Lisbon when,
what would you do?
Ratified. And we had to agree the wording. The wording would have been...
all right, you had to agree the wording.
Okay,
we haven't got too much time, so we can't kind of do every second of history. If the Conservatives had a referendum in or
then
out...
what we said was, we would stand down for the general election. Okay.
Stand down for the coming general election.
The coming general election, okay. And then we would have helped Cameron to win that election. We would have got the referendum we all want on in or out, and I hope we would have been supported by the Liberal Democrats, because that is also their policy. And when we had won that referendum, we would have been out of the European Union. And at that point, there would have been a complete realignment of British politics. So and at that point, UKIP might have disbanded.
So you would have effectively disbanded. You would have...
No, we would not
Well, let me just put it to you. You would have temporarily disbanded, or at least halted operations for the general election, and if the people of Britain had voted to come out of Europe, you would have in effect have disbanded, because you would have...
Well, at that point, we would have won. We would be out of the European Union. But the disband, you mustn't say that our offer was that if Cameron had promised a referendum, we would have disbanded then. We would only have actually not disbanded so much as become diluted in with other parties. And
anyway, it didn't happen. The Conservatives didn't reply?
I'm afraid not.
Did they reply?
No, they didn't reply. No, I'm afraid they didn't.
So the offer's still hanging there?
No, because they've knocked it off the agenda. The Conservatives have now said...
So it's gone?
Well, it's gone because Cameron said he's not going to hold any form of referendum for 5 years. Okay, so the deal's off, and we will be contesting the next election to the best